The book of 2 Corinthians was written by the Apostle Paul between 55 and 57 AD. Paul writes this letter as a joyful response to the Corinthians who had received his previous critique and repented of their sin. This letter marks the church's reconciliation and assurance of Paul's love for them despite their past conflict. The conflict Paul is referencing began when high-status, charismatic leaders disregarded Paul's leadership because of his poverty and lack of influence as a public speaker. The Corinthians were persuaded by these opinions and demanded proof of Paul's qualifications to lead the church. Paul steps back to diagnose the root of the problem. The church chose to value worldly measures of success over God's true measure of success: servant-hearted devotion to Jesus. A leader's job is not to be flashy or impressive, but to humbly point to Jesus. In fact, Paul brags about his weaknesses because through them, the love and glory of God is revealed to the world. Paul goes on to reshape the Corinthians' idea of status and glory through the person of Jesus, who came to mankind as a servant, becoming exalted through his sacrifice on the cross. With this foundation of sacrificial generosity, Paul encourages the church to be generous not just with their wealth, but in giving their whole lives to the service of Jesus.